You alright there, buddy? You okay? You ready to do this? Are you sad? You're about the only snowman left around here. The rest of them have died. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Patreon server. I have no idea what he is doing. I come down here, we'll start the video, and he's just standing here shooting snowballs. I don't know if he's just lonely or what. So, but last episode we made Kikimuros. We automated them sort-ish. I haven't really done anything with it since then. I've more or less let it been running. That's the wrong thing. We've got 18 pieces as Terra steel. That's more than enough to make anything that we need. We will go through some of the automation bits and pieces later. I'm not worried about that today. Actually, since last episode, I have been a little bit busy. We have upgraded this to tier 4. We cannot go any higher because I don't have nether stars yet. I have accuracy modifiers, speed modifiers, piezo modifiers, which is supposed to make the laser lens work a lot better, I think. I don't remember exactly what they're for. We've got the crystal laser lens on this thing, and we are getting tons of crystals, environmental tech crystals. We got bunches of them. So we are ready to upgrade this to the next tier, but we've got to do nether stars. That is something we are going to do today. Something else we're going to do today is come over here and kill a slime. I'm over slime. What else have I done? I've been messing with these lunar solar arrays, trying to figure them out. I've never used them before. Still haven't quite got the gist of them yet. That's something we will go into at a later date. Down here I have cleaned this room up, and you see I have done more. We may do some work in this room today, depending on how long it takes to do our wither skeleton, or not wither skeleton. We've already got wither skeletons taken care of. Our nether star farm. I have made a reactor from Extreme Reactors. It got to the point where our environmental tech miner down there was using way more power than what we were producing, so I had to do something, and I couldn't record a video when I done it. So we'll go over these later. It's a 7x7. I've got it set up to where it shuts off until it's 65%, I think it is, and then it turns back on. I've got, well, so you refine uranium in here. They have combined the refined uranium and the yellowite to be the same thing. So I've got it going into the system with a crafting card that's connected to the system. This is connected to the system, and if we run out of any of the refined refined uranium in the system, it will craft it up and put it in there. Then I got an export bus coming out for the cyanide. Beautiful. That's done. So we're generating about 40,000-ish RF a tick now. I have also made this right here, dye mixer. I got tired of worrying about dyes. This is from Industrial Foregoing. Basically, you fill it with red dye, lapis, and green dye, and I gotta fix that. I had it set up to where it automatically kept these things full. We had to do a server reset. We had some issues got it set up, but I guess that was the thing we didn't do. So we'll show you how we can do that. We want export bus. Beautiful. Craft it. It's going to take a minute, maybe. We want the 2 acceleration cards. That means my crafting patterns that I made are no longer over here. We want, yeah, they're not in there. We want to make a crafting card, which is this basic card, which is a calculation processor, iron. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So we've got that. We need a crafting table 1. And we can go ahead and do that. And we are going to need to, let's get these thrown in here. I've already got green or red dye set to crafting. I believe we've already got the green dye set to crafting. We are also going to need a capacity card. We don't want that. We want a Certus Quartz crystal. And Certus Quartz is actually the reason why I have been working on the Void Ore Miner. It is got to the point where I can't craft a whole lot. I've put all the patterns in for the big storage components. But it will not, I don't have nowhere near enough stuff to craft them. If we go in here to extra cells, this is the 16384. To craft one of them, we're missing diamonds, we're missing a lot of stuff, which diamonds we've probably got. I just don't have them set up. Certus Quartz is the issue. So we need a capacity card. Let's craft one of those. We need a crafting card. Did I not put that in there? I didn't make it. Now we should be able to do it. So there's that. There's our capacity card and our export bus. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Machine room back in the corner. It's a mess back here. Don't pay attention to it. We had a hiccup. Alright, so that is our die mixer. Woo! We can put our export bus on there. We can put our capacity card in here. That's going to give us where we can put more than just one item in here. The crafting card will craft the items that we don't have, so it'll craft red dye if we need it, and it'll craft the green dye if we need it. So let's get a red dye, a green dye, and a lapis. And of course we put the 2 speed upgrades in there just so it will export these items faster. And there we go. That should, when we go around here, have this set up. As you can see, it's now filled up and it is actually crafting. There we go. It's crafting the green dye. So that is done. So, our next bit of business. We want to see about getting into our nether star. So we need some weatherproof blocks. We're going to go with reinforced obsidian, which is dark iron bars. I don't want to do that here. I probably don't have enough dark iron for this. Let's roll with that and see what we get. I got one stack, that's it. Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to need a lot more than that. So we're going to do, it's going to be a 7 by 7 base. So that's 49, and we need about 4 stacks of this. So let me get the stuff together and then I will be back. Alright, we're back. I've got part of what we need. I've got some more cooking up, but we've got some other stuff that we can do while we are waiting. So the first thing we need to work on is our grinder. Now we're going to use this one from Draconic Evolution. Now the reason being, you can use the one from Industrial Foregoing, but every time that I have messed with it, it has seemed to have a tendency of breaking on me. Oh, we are out of iron. So we're going to go this route. So there is our mob grinder. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we've got that. We need a couple of flux points. And one other thing that we are going to need that we don't have, that I have to go do, is we need a hopper for this. We don't have I forgot the mod now. Anyways, we don't have the absorption hopper that we normally use for this. The vacuum hopper will not pull through blocks. So we're going to go with this here Pearled Ender Hopper. Now, the Ender Hopper will work, but it doesn't pull stuff fast enough. So we need to head to the end and see if we can find some shulker pearls. We don't have to find them, we just got to find a shulker and right-clicking on them. So, that is what we are going to see about doing right now. Let us head to the end port. And I'm going in. Well, I'm not exactly sure why it does this, but it does do this. Whenever I try to teleport to dimensions, I have issues going through portals. Happens when I go to the nether, it happens when I go to the mining dimension, and it happens when I come to the end. Our misspelled home portal there is where home actually is, and that is where I spawned in at and died. I'm not sure what the dealio is with that. So, but I passed a end city on the way here. That's where I'm headed. I'll bring you guys back when I get there. Alright, we're back. From the looks of it, this one has not been had anything done to it yet. Can I only get one from you? That looks to be the case. I'm not worried about that. We'll get some ender drones here. I don't really have a use for most of this stuff right now. Grab the elytra just in case. Oh shoot. What about screwed that up? So I need a total of 7 of these. Or excuse me, 8 of these. So let me get that. And if I come across anything nice and funny, I'll bring you guys back. Alright, we are back. Really didn't get much. I grabbed some chorus fruit, chorus flowers, got a few ender drones. We're going to be doing bees pretty soon. Grab some end rods. We're going to need them. I grabbed the elytra. There was a soul vial with a shulker in it and a few shulker shells. So we need our hopper. Shouldn't be that hard for us to make. There's that. And boom, there is that. We're going to need a couple of ender chests. And there we go. I don't know. Doesn't matter what color we dye this thing, we're going to make it private anyways. So there is lapis. We'll dye it blue. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. I believe we've got we've got one that's already blue. So there's that. We need a diamond to make it private. And there we go. That will connects to that. That'll get us our stuff back into the system. And we'll take care of the rest of the stuff later. Our next bit of business. We're going to set all this up in the void world. That way we don't have any issues here. This is not really a hard portal for us to make. And let's set it up over in our portal room here. And it is nighttime, so let's sleep. Alright, so we are, I don't know how close anybody is to us. It doesn't necessarily really matter. So I need a platform. And we're going to make it out of granite. Because why not? We want to make sure to set this far enough back so it doesn't kill our portal, even though it doesn't necessarily really matter. We can get back here if we need to. Oop. We can come through somebody else's portal in here. Alright, so now to set this thing up, I'll build the platform out around it once we get this thing set up. We're going to go that high in the air. And we're going to build us a platform. 1, 2, 3. So that is 5, 6, and 7. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Leave a hole here for our grinder. Beautiful. So we need this to be at least, that's 3, 4, we'll go one more. That's 1, 2, 3, that's 4 tall. Let's do one more. And we're out. Should have everything we need now to be able to do this. Oh, it's going to be close. Shoot. We're 5 short. That'll work. Alright, so we need to set us up a flux point. That should have plenty of power now. Let's go ahead and break this. And that should be at least the killing part of it done. Now, I do not know how far this thing reaches. So we're going to set it right here. And we're going to see if we get anything. And for our first one, we're going to have to build it ourselves. So there's 4 of those. And 3 of those. Now this box should be big enough for us to be able to spawn several of them in here at a time and not have to worry about anything. Alright. Come on. And he's dead. Now, did this pick it up? No, it did not. So we needed a bit closer. The XP I'm not worried about. The XP will despawn pretty quick. Alright, so let's work on our platform here just a little bit. Oh. That should be good enough. Really? Alright, so our next item for business is we need this item right here, Wither Builder. And the only thing we don't have is a machine frame. Alright, so let's find the middle of this. This should be 1, 2, right there. That should be the middle. We should be able to put this right on the side of it. Really? Give it some power, and that should not break. Alright, so our next bit of business is we need this. Let's do green. Don't know if anybody else is using that, but we're going to get us a couple diamonds. And we will put that on there to make it private. That is not where I wanted it. Dang it. Some item conduit. And I still missed it. That thing's pretty good because it's sucking that stuff up quicker than my magnet is. Let's do it this way. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, so we want to set this to extract, always active. This to insert. And we should be ready to go for our next test here. So let's throw, let's see, that's 8. Should be a pretty good test to make sure that this is going to work the way I want it to. And it is close enough to pick that stuff up. Beautiful. So none of this stuff should break. I've run in a test world stuff through. We need to light this area up. I run stacks of stuff through one of these. Alright, so we can close this off. we're good to go. So now comes the part where we want to animate it, or I got animation on the mind, I guess. First off, let us chunk load this area. And let's head back home. Alright, so to automate this, I come in the wrong hole first. We need to make a pattern. We need 4 soul sand. And I already had those on me. So there's that. We need processing. 4 of those and 3 of those. Will give us 1 of the nether stars. Alright, so there takes care of that. Now we also want to figure out a way of making soul sand so we don't have to go get it. And we do have a way with sand and wither dust. We have tons of wither dust. We want just regular sand. There we go. Alright, so that's going to give us our soul sand, and that's going to give us our nether stars. So the soul sand we're just going to throw in here in a regular spot. We're not going to need it. Next thing we're going to need is a interface. And what is it doing? Oh, it's got a lot of stuff to craft. Alright, so there's an interface. We need our wrench. And we need another ender chest. I really should put these on auto craft. There is our ender chest. We want it all green with a diamond. And let's pick it up and take it downstairs. Alright, so our interface we're going to just throw right there. Why not? Our chest right there. We want our interface to be facing there we go. We want our interface to be facing that, and we should be able to put this in here. So this should put our stuff in here to build the wither. Should go to our other ender chest in the void world, and we should be able to get nether stars back. So let's try this out. Let's craft 1 of them for just the moment. May take just a minute to do. But we shall see. Boom, we got it. Awesome. So now let's do 10. See how that holds up for us. And we got our 10 back. So, Wither Farm, or Nether Star Farm, Nether Farm, yeah, is automated. And I had planned on doing some other stuff other than that, but it looks like that's about all the time that I'm going to have. I hadn't realized that it was going to take quite so much dark steel to do this. before we go, let's go make sure everything's copacetic in the void world. All is well. This thing will take forever to break, but I want to make sure there's nothing in here. Just XP. Alright. So yeah, that's it. We've got nether stars. So that means I can start making a bunch of stuff. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.